Today we're going to demonstrate how to do a vehicle inspection on a vehicle with air brakes. Now we're going to perform the under hood inspection with the engine not running. We're going to check your fluids on the driver's side. You can check your power steering fluid, check your windshield washer, check your oil, dipstick's back here. Check your turbo boots, make sure your rubber boots aren't cracked, worn, frayed up. Check your filters, make sure there's no excessive oil leaking, any leaks up here. Also, you want to listen, see if you can hear any air noises, any air leaks, anything abnormal. And when you go to the other side, you can check your coolant, check your radiator lines, make sure all your radiator lines look good, the turbo lines over here, your air conditioner lines, your air filter indicator, check your air filter boots, listen for air leaks on this side, check all your electrical connections, check for leaks. Now we're going to do our walk around inspection of our vehicle. Best practice to do on the front would be to open the hood to get a better view of everything. First thing, you want to check the front of your truck, make sure there's nothing loose. Could possibly fall off and hit you. Open the hood, come around to the driver's side. Check all your steering components. You want to check all your brake components. Check your brake drum. You can check it through here. Check your rim. Check your lug nuts. They're all pretty much equally. None of them are loose. Check your tires for even wear. The drum has no cracks. The rim has no cracks. Check your tire. Make sure it looks like it's inflated properly. Check the pressure on it. Check your suspension parts, your springs, your shackles. Check your brake chamber, your air lines. Your electrical connections that hang down. Make sure nothing has abnormal wear. Check your fender. Fender looks good. Your mirrors look good. Mirrors are not cracked. Mirrors are in good condition. Everything's straight. Check your door. Doors look good. Latch tight. Handles tight. Fuel tank. Make sure your steps are tight. All your stuff's properly fastened. Your exhaust fluid tank. It's secured. Battery box. Secured. Tight. Air tanks below it. Good. Tight. Check your frame. Look for cracks. Anything abnormal. Check, make sure your bolts are tight. Bolts to your box are tight. Check your rear suspension parts. Everything's tight. Check your rear tires. Check your rear wheels. None of the wheels look cracked. Lug nuts all look good. Hub is not leaking oil. Look through there. See your drum. Make sure it's not cracked. Listen for air leaks. The whole time you have air lines running through your frame. Listen for them. Check your mud flap. Mud flap is secured tightly. Frame bolts, body bolts, those are all tight. Liftgate components, they're all fastened securely. Liftgate, it's secured. All body panels look nice and tight, nice and straight. Handle's good. Hinges are good. Check your latches. Both latches have locks on them. Both latches are secured. Bottom, top. All the lights look in good condition. Check your liftgate. Your liftgate looks good. Your lights look good on your liftgate. No cracks. Check your passenger side of your liftgate. It's all secured. Bolts tight. Check your valves or your ports. All that's secured. Your body bolts. You want to check your handle, your hinges. All your hinges on this side look good. Your liftgate, bolts tight, welds are not cracked. Pipes, nothing can fall, nothing can break loose. Body bolts are all tight. Everything looks good with that. Cross members on your body look good. Mud flap's hanging on good, secured. Check your tires, uneven wear. Pressure looks good in them. Check your hub, make sure you don't have oil leaking on it. Check your drum, look through your holes, see if you get cracks in them. Check your lug nuts. Lug nuts are all tight, all about the same tread sticking out. Check your suspension parts. Your suspension parts are tight, look good. No cracks visible. Don't hear any air leaks. Don't see any oil leaks on my rear end. The body bolts are tight. Fuel tank looks good, secured, fastened, secured tightly. The hoses all look good from it. All the lines look good. Step is secured. Body bolts are tight, secure. Cross members are secure. Body panels look good. These doors both have latches, both tight, both latch top and bottom. Exhaust system. Exhaust is tight. Exhaust is good. It's not bent, broke, not ready to fall off. Door looks good, straight. Mirrors are good. No broken glass, no bent metal. Everything looks good with those. Fender is tight. Mud flap on fender is tight. Steps are tight. Front tire, check your suspension. Springs, shock. Airline for your air brake chamber. Check your brake drums. Check your brake linings. Check your tires. Tire looks good, inflated. Wearing evenly. Check your rim. Check your brake drum for cracks. Make sure it's not cracked. Check your lug nuts. Check your thread depth. All your threads look about the same. Lug nuts look good. Everything looks good. List for air leaks. You need to check the lights on the truck. You have your blinker parking light, your outside parking light, your headlights. You have 5 cab lights. You have 1 marker light on each corner of the bed. You also have a marker light on the backside of the fender. You need to check your high beams, make sure they work. Might have to have somebody help you. And then you can check your blinkers. You have a blinker on your fender. You have a blinker up here. You have 2 blinkers, one inside, one outside. Both are working on this side. The fender one is working. Passenger side, they're both working. And the fender one is working. Now in the rear of the vehicle, you have your brake, blinker, parking lights. You have 5 marker lights up top, and you also have 1 on each side. That one's working. Those 5 are working. This one is working, and these are all working properly. You probably will have to have somebody help you to check the reverse lights. Now for load securement, you want to make sure whatever you're hauling, whether it be a boiler, jetter truck, or anything, that everything that's in it is properly secured. Everything in a boiler truck should be probably bolted to a floor. Everything in this one looks good. Now we're going to move on to the in-cab portion of the vehicle inspection. The first thing you want to look for is cleanliness of your truck. Make sure there's not clutter, trash, debris, anything laying on the floor that could possibly get underneath the gas or brake pedals. Check, make sure all your paperwork is here, correct. You have spare light bulbs, you have spare fuses. I'm going to check your fire extinguisher. It's in the green, it's got a tag. It's fastened to the floor. Check and make sure your triangles are here. Triangles are in a box, in the floor, all together. Now that I'm in the cab, we're going to check our instrument cluster, our dash panel. We're going to make sure nothing is cracked. Everything is fully operational. Everything looks in good condition. We'll turn the key on. Make sure all of our lights light up. Make sure our gauges move. Make sure everything there looks good. Test our horn. Test our air horn. Now we're going to check our seat belt. So we extend it out. Make sure there's no frays, tears. Everything looks good with it. Clip is clean, good. Plug it in. Make sure it clips in good and is secured. Now we're going to do our air brake test. With the key on, engine not running, we're going to bleed our brakes down. Should have an audible alarm, should have a visual alarm, and then you can push your button in with the wheels chalked, and that button should pop out. We're down to 60. We have the visual alarm on the primary tank. Got the visual alarm on the secondary tank. And our button popped out. Now we'll start the engine. The pressure should build up from 85 to 110 within 45 seconds. We're going to set the cruise control so the throttle is at like over 1500 RPMs. We're at 60 on the primary, the visual alarm went off. Our primary tank is up to 100. Secondary tank is coming up now. We're at 60 on the secondary tank, the visual alarm went off. We're at 100 on the secondary tank. And 120. Air system is full of air. Now we're going to shut the truck off and we're going to check and listen for air leaks. Got both windows open. We're going to press the brake down. And the air pressure should not drop below 4 pounds. Drop more than 4 pounds. I don't hear any air leaks. My pressure is holding steady. You hold this for 1 minute. My pressure is still holding steady at 120. Once again, I do not hear any air leaks. Air brake system is good. Now we'll inspect the engine while it's running. Check your transmission fluid. Listen to the engine for any squeals from a belt. Since this vehicle has an air system, you want to listen for any air leaks, vacuum leaks, these boots leaking for your turbo, anything that is not normal.